Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another video. This is the second in the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, Deadpool Wave 3 Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. Here we have Black Tom Cassidy. Interesting choice. For the most part, not a whole lot going on with the figure. It's an obscure character, definitely not one that you would immediately think that we would get in figure form. But I think because it's Deadpool 2, the villain was technically in that movie, they went ahead to release him. Side artwork looking really awesome. You can just see it just says Marvel there in the front. He's more of a villain to the X-Men, so I'm surprised again, no X-Men logo. So here on the back of the package, we have all the figures in the Wave 2 build Strong Guy. Black Tom Cassidy, the bio reads, a nefarious criminal with the power of concussive blasts and plant morphology. Black Tom is a true threat. Pretty interesting. Let's open them up. Okay, and here is the Black Tom Cassidy figure out of the package. And as far as accessories, he has his little staff there with the skull at the end. And then here we have the back piece to the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. We'll throw that in a pile off to the side. First, we'll take a look at his staff. Not a whole lot going on for it. It's just brown, soft plastic, and it's got like a skull shape at the end. It's got a decent sculpt to it. I guess they put some texture, some rough parts on there, but really not a whole lot going for it at all. A little bit more paint for the definition of the skull would have been nice, but that's it. So now let's take a close look at Black Tom. And well, I looked it up. I guess it's called the shillelagh in Irish. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Black Tom Cassidy figure, and there's not really a whole lot going for the figure. He uses the same upper torso, or same torso as Morbius with the big, huge, standing-up collar. A little bit of red paint there in the front for that logo. We get this floating belt piece on there, so that can kind of move around. We get these boots, and these boots look familiar, and I'm trying to think of who had them. Was it Shatterstar that had these same boots? I can't quite place them. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments below. Maybe it was Shatterstar. I was too lazy to go out to my detofs and take a look. Looking at the rest of the figure, just all in black, no other paint going for it, so really no issues going there. And then the skin tone painted inside on his chest of the torso piece came out okay. You can see some black come through on some of the cracks and things like that, but not really an issue. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Again, not a whole lot going for it. We just get black for the hair, mustache, eyebrows, his goatee, white and black for the eyes. Just not a lot going for it. Doesn't make it bad. It's just, you know, not a whole lot going for it. So let's zoom on out now and take a look at his articulation. Okay, so Black Tom Cassidy, he can look all the way down, which is good. He can look up somewhat, so that is good as well. Not really any pivot going on in that neck, but of course you can turn either side. You can't really get it all the way around because that goatee and that collar piece are really going to get in the way. Shoulders can go up really, really high. You get a full rotation. There is an upper bicep swivel there. You get a double jointed elbow, which works well. Surprisingly, that glove does not get in the way with the bicep, so you do get more than the 90-degree bend. We have an ab crunch, and he can only crunch down that far. Mine is very stiff, so it could be part of that. Going back, he goes back that far, and you can see we do get a breakup in that red paint there. And now that I look at it, kind of have a little bit of missing paint right there on the red in the front. Not that big of a deal though. Waist swivel, legs go out that far apart. He can kick forward. If my leg wants to work, he can't kick forward that high, which is not very high. What is that? One just doesn't really want to work. We get upper thigh swivel there, and mine is pretty loose, it feels like. Double jointed knee. There is somewhat of a swivel at the knee. You can't really get it to go all the way around because of the shape of the boot. Foot hinges all the way down. Not really any hinge going up on that foot, on that ankle. Peg holes at the bottom of the feet and ankle pivot. So pretty standard, basic, but just a really loose leg on mine. And then this hip joint just doesn't want to really move around a whole lot. Okay, and here is Black Tom Cassidy next to the Marvel Legends Stan Lee figure. And then also he is the cousin of Banshee. So here he is next to Banshee, and this is the one from the Blob Build-A-Figure Wave, I think it is. Not a terrible figure. It's one of those body molds that I really don't care for. But I guess it fairly holds up today. It's decent, but we definitely need a new Banshee. Everyone's been asking. I've seen a lot of complaints on some of the stuff, like why haven't we gotten a new one? So on and so forth. Maybe we will eventually, but there he is next to Banshee. And then, of course, here he is next to the Juggernaut as I try to fit Juggernaut in frame, and I definitely cannot. I guess I do that and move Black Tom all the way to the back, and you can see the size difference between the two. Okay, and Black Tom Cassidy next to a couple of white Wade Wilsons. I haven't opened any of the Deadpool figures from this wave yet, so we have the Retro Deadpool and the Riders Deadpool in size comparison with Black Tom, since he is a villain to Deadpool. And here he is next to Maverick, the only other figure in the wave that I have reviewed. So Black Tom Cassidy, Maverick in the Deadpool Wave 3 Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. Good figure, decent, obscure. I think he's going to be the peg warmer of the wave. I might be wrong. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on if you think it's going to be a peg warmer. What do you think of the figure and the character? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.